Alright, what's up, guys? So, today I want to talk to you about Deadpool and Wolverine. I love Deadpool and Wolverine. That first opening scene with the opening credits with Bye Bye and he's fighting the guys was pretty epic. I liked Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in this. I thought his performance was amazing as always. And one scene where his acting really stood out was that little argument they had in the car that leads to the fight, and then we hear the song "You're the One That I Want" from Grease. But I love that fight in the van where they're just going at each other. I really like the fight with him and Wolverine, where he's like, "Let's F and go." And they just go at each other. Wolverine's going at him. He's blocking him with the swords. Wolverine just goes and stabs him in the crotch. So it was pretty hilarious and violent. Daphne Keen returned as X-23, which was pretty cool. She's all grown up now. Last time we saw her in Logan, she was a little kid. So she's all grown up now. She's beating up bad guys in the third act, which is awesome to see. Wesley Snipes cameos as Blade, which was epic to see him. The cameo, I love when the music was playing. Channing Tatum as Gambit was cool because I know there were a lot of rumors on the internet that Channing Tatum was going to play Gambit and it never came to fruition. So it was nice to see him get a shot at playing Gambit. Jennifer Garner returned as Elektra. We saw her in Daredevil. We saw her in the Elektra film. So it was pretty cool to see her come back. Jennifer Garner is gorgeous. Jennifer Garner is beautiful, and it's pretty cool to see her as Elektra. Her character was pretty cool. Elektra is a cool character. I just wish that we could have seen more better films of Elektra, but I really like Jennifer Garner's Elektra. So the third act of this film, we see Wolverine put on the mask, and people in the movie theater were screaming. When Hugh Jackman finally put on the Wolverine mask, they just beat up the Deadpool clones. So I thought that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds were amazing together on screen. They had great chemistry. So in future Marvel films, I hope that Deadpool and Wolverine get to interact again. It's pretty hilarious. And, they're both immortal. They're both anti-heroes that are pretty violent. So this film was a lot of fun to watch. And all the cameos in there, Chris Evans as the Human Torch. I didn't think that we were going to see that. I didn't think we were going to see Chris Evans as the Human Torch. But it was pretty cool to see him, from Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. And I love when Deadpool's like, "Avenger," he's like, "Flame on." So Deadpool and Wolverine had amazing cameos. It had a great storyline. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds were amazing as Deadpool and Wolverine. I love Daphne Keen as X-23 as she was in Logan. So Daphne Keen gives a great performance as X-23. So yeah, it was nice to see all these cameos and see these cast members come back. I really like Deadpool and Wolverine. I love the action in this film. The storyline was straightforward. The time travel aspect was pretty cool. I love the cameos. I loved Henry Cavill's cameo as the Wolverine, where he's on the motorcycle, revving it like this, and he turns, and he's smoking the cigar, and he does the punch that he did from Mission Impossible, the arm reload, and just punches Deadpool. We got the Hulk cameo there. So yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine had amazing moments in it, a great storyline, great action. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, check it out. It's an amazing film. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.